This is Lisa Schmid with the Stamper Studio. Welcome to Saturday in the studio. Last week we were out of the studio because we were in San Antonio, Texas. And I have to say, that 86 degree weather, well, it's like 34 this morning. So it's all good, right? We get beautiful leaves because of the cold temperatures. So it's supposed to get up to 55 today. So I'll hang on to that and be sunny. Today I want to show you another preview to a set called Eden's Garden, and this is a set that you can order starting on Tuesday. So I'm super excited to share with you again. I shared it with you once, but I'm going to show you some other fun things to do with it. All right, let's get started. So Eden's Garden, what I was looking for just before we started, were the dies, which are over there. It's not a day if I don't ask Dave to go get something for me, right? So Eden's Garden is this beautiful stamp set, and it's a distinctive is what we call it, and that is because this has different shades in it. You see that? That's just one stamp. So it's got this lovely greens, and then these greens. Hello there, dear friend, how are you? And when you read it, that's how it sounds, right? Dear friend, how are you? Sending hugs. Let's celebrate everything. And my heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. And I know I feel that way about many of my friends, right? So here's the dies.
Good morning, Diane.
Oops, those aren't them.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So the dies are also beautiful. And Dave's going to run and get them. So I have several... I have one card I'm going to make, and then others that I will show you using this stamp set. So before I had used just mostly the dies. So when I look at this one, I use the dies, right? And so the dies are just phenomenal. Look at how beautiful that is. And this is that fun card that opens up like this, right? So how fun is that? And this one again uses mostly just the dies, right? So here are these beautiful dies that really do stand quite alone. I mean, they are just gorgeous. This piece right here, that is this right here.
Morning, Sandy.
I mean, look how pretty it is. It's so pretty. Good morning. So the dies are wonderful. I saw somebody make a wreath with this with pumpkins. I thought that was fun. But today I want to stamp, and so I'm going to stamp, and remember this is die cut from my Color and Contour. So there is the piece that I'm using, Color and Contour, and I'm going to stamp with this big flower, and then I'm going to stamp with this little leaf, I guess is what it's called, branch, and I'm using Soft Succulent. Stem, I'm not sure. Anyway, Soft Succulent, and then we're going to use Evening Evergreen. So let's go ahead and just stamp this. Now, if you can see how it's not fully inked, that's intentional. And even if I turn it over and stamp, keep inking as much as I can, it's not going to look like it's completely inked because it's distinctive, meaning it's supposed to get those different shades and hues and what have you. So let's go ahead and stamp this on here. It's just so pretty because it has that layered look without you having done anything to it. And then I'm going to take the Evening Evergreen and my little branch, and I'm just going to put one up here like that, and I'm going to put one down here like that. And that is my main image. It is just, I think it is just gorgeous, don't you? Don't you think it's just so pretty? And then I'll put some words there in a moment. I was thinking, because my birthday class is coming up, that we would use It's Your Birthday. And that stamp comes from this Brew Some, which is just fun if you like tea or coffee. It's just such a fun little set here. It's got birthday, and this actually coordinates with the wraps in the main catalog, so you can make wraps around cups. But Brew Some is where I'm taking that It's Your Birthday from. And we are just going to stamp it on a little piece of white paper. I could put it directly on here, but gotta pop up something.
Basic white cardstock.
basic white, thank you. I'm going to go as far into the corner as I can. That looks pretty straight. And then we'll just trim that. Whoa. Grab my little paper cutter here and let's just trim that and get a little piece of that. So since I trimmed so close to the top, I'm actually going to trim, Dave's nodding like, That's okay, I'm just going to trim the bottom a little bit more, just to make it look centered. He's laughing at me, friends, but...
I am not laughing.
Okay, well, I'm not laughing, so you're not laughing with me. Okay, now I'm laughing.
I was smirking just
You were
a little
smirking.
bit.
All right, and then I think I'm going to use this is one of the papers from Eden's Garden, and it's kind of like a super thick tissue paper. So
It's the cotton specialty paper.
Yes, that's what it's called officially. They didn't ask me because I would probably call it thick tissue paper. I can't imagine why they didn't ask me. I'm going to just find a corner where I can pop that in there. Yeah. And we'll go ahead and trim that and pop that on there. It's a fun paper. This morning I made a ruffle with it, which I was like, oh, that is like the perfect paper. So I'll show you that sometime. It would be good for like a tutu or a ruffle. Put a tutu on a little animal. There we go. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and pop that up. We can either put it here. We can put it up here. I think I'm going to wait till I make it, and then we'll decide where we're going to put it. All right, so I'm going to take this in Soft Succulent to mat this on, just to make it pop out a little bit. Not literally pop, but to actually make it stand out. That's really what I wanted to say. Stand out a little bit more.
Morning, Barb.
Hi, Barb. And then we have to make a choice here, Sweet Pea. So I am going to use our Evening Evergreen. And you know, this is kind of one of my favorite little cards, is to have a little edge. Let's go ahead and fix that. Slow down. You're going too fast now. That's what I feel like. Okay. So we're just going to, I know, I just need to order some more. I have one. We're talking about a bone folder. I have one right here. Because I start to look and he sighs like, oh, I have to get up and get another one. Okay, so I kind of like this where this overlaps a little bit. And we're going to pick a printed paper for here. So we have to decide, this is the Garden of Eden, Eden's Garden paper. But look how pretty. The gold is just amazing. So do you have, I'm going to show you the rest of the papers here. These are the ones we're choosing from for this card, but there are also, look at that. It's got that, can you see those little gold dots? Flecks, maybe I can see them. Yep, a little bit. Look at that. Ah, I don't know anything with gold or silver. Here's an ombre one. These come in 12 by 12. And I think I have shown you, oh, I didn't show you that one, the speckled one. That's just a really fun one. So, super fun papers. What do you think, Dave? Which one would you like to use?
I want the second from the top.
Perfect, me too, because that's what I was going to choose, but I thought I'd give you a choice anyway. All right, that one's going to go on there. Good thing we chose the same thing today. And then this piece is cut down just a hair, so I'm going to layer that one more time on there. Okay, so this is cut down 1/4 inch, so this is actually 7 inches by 5.5. And then I just score it at my normal card length, which is 5.5, or 4 1/4. Sorry. I'll put it in the chat, but this is 4 1/4, so I score it at my regular halfway for my cardstock. We'll put it in the chat for you since I just kind of bobbled that. But let's go ahead and stick that on there. All right, now this piece is going to go here. It covers up quite a bit of it, actually, doesn't it?
It does.
I wonder if we don't need this. I'm thinking we probably don't need this on this one. What do you think?
I'd leave it.
You'd leave it? Okay, we'll leave it. All right. I'm modeling it after this card, right? That's the same design. So I think that's still pretty.
Could you show that again? You went really, really fast.
Sorry, I'm modeling it after this card, which I like because of the layers and just everything is so pretty. But, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick that on, and then we'll make it a little bit fancier because we can. We'll just put that there. See why we want to put it on first? Because the birthday could actually overlap that. So let's go ahead and pop that up, the birthday. And because sometimes I get all into the dies and I forget that the stamps are so pretty. And that's what has happened with this one. So I want to make sure to show you the stamping on this as well. All right, there we go, like that. It's quite pretty, I think. And actually, I'm wondering, do we need one more? I don't think so. I think we're okay. All right, so this is, you know, obviously it needs something, right? And it needs a big something that's going to create a lot of wow for us. I do have one more piece that I need to put on the inside. You can throw a piece of white in here so you can write on it. But look at these gems. They're called garden gems. And these are like iridescent. They're like reddish, brownish, greenish, bluish. I'm not sure.
Officially, they say they're cherry cobbler and evening evergreen.
Okay.
Or soft succulent.
But these are so fun. We're going to use these first, or we're going to use these today.
Yep, soft succulent and cherry cobbler.
Thanks. Yeah, that's interesting. And I'm going to put these right in the middle just to make a little focal point. Aren't these gems so, and these are iridescent also, but aren't they so pretty? Using my Take Your Pick tool. There we go. Straighten that a little bit. There we are. Isn't that pretty? I think these are so much fun. You know me, I'd probably throw on some more, but I'll stop there for today. But isn't that a fun card? I just think that's a really cute, pretty, not cute. I think it's a really pretty card. And it's just using just the using just the stamps. So let me go ahead and show you. What's up? You're going to say something?
No, I was going to say those sort of leaf-shaped gems you could almost put on some of the leaves on your stems.
Oh, he's saying these could be on the stems. You know, that's a little bit more is too much there, Dave. I'm not going to do that. But it's a good idea. Because, you know, I know more is more, but let's not be crazy. Here's my little white piece I'm going to put on the inside. So, and I want it to sit behind this, so I'm just going to stick it over on this side so that it doesn't pop out there. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I think it's very pretty. Let me show you the other cards again with the Eden's Garden. So there's this one, again, highlighting the dies and the paper. This is a fun die because you can stamp on it.
Hi, Louise.
Hello there. Hi, Louise. How beautiful. And I did make another folding one like that. My little trifold, and we do have a video on that if you missed it. So here's the, similar to the one I just made. Open it. And instead of using a whole sheet, I was like, let's just try to decorate it a little bit. Sending hugs, and then you would write there. So that's kind of a fun trifold card. Again, here's this one, happy birthday to you. There's one as thank you. So all very, very beautiful cards. Now, this segues right into our quick stamp, because if you are thinking about quick stamp, this is one of the cards you will be able to make a quick stamp. And don't forget, they're all focused on birthday this month, and that is on November 4th. Here's another one. I am in love with this card. Yeah, I just think you could frame that. It's so pretty. November 4th, $15 if you want to come and make some birthday cards. So we've got 4 cards, and they are just so much fun. There's the tiger in the image there, you can see. Ah, stunning. So, but don't forget, we will be using Eden's Garden, and this is just so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. So, all right, so that is one thing I have for you. Then the last thing other thing I have for you is to show you, don't forget Stamp and Sip. I'll scooch this around so you can see the whole thing. Stamp and Sip, you have an opportunity to make this beautiful framed decor piece. And this is on November 10th in person or November 11th virtual. It's $25, and get signed up right away, especially if you're virtual, so we can mail this to you.
Bring the beverage of your choice and join us for this creative experience.
Yeah, you bring your beverage. We'll provide some appetizers. I think we should make those goat cheese. He's laughing because I love these. So you take dates, and then you slice the date. Can you come up here? You slice the date and you put in some, which way should I go? This way. You slice the date, put in some goat cheese, and then you wrap it with a half a piece of bacon, put a toothpick in it, and put it in the oven. It is so delicious. So I really think, well, now that I've said it, we have to make those because they're so yummy. And I just want to share that. Oh, and then we'll make that other one that one of our customers told us about. Okay, I digress. I want to remind you, though, or let you know that, again, Eden's Garden, you can order it starting November 2nd. Now, here's the deal. The stamp set and bundle are going to be, and the stamp set and the dies, so the bundle are going to be in the new catalog, the January to June, JJ 22, 21, I don't know, 22, it'll be 22 already. The new January to June catalog that'll be coming out, and that'll be during celebration also. This will be in that catalog. However, starting November 2nd, the designer series paper and the cotton.
All of it will be available starting November 2nd, but there's 3 items you can only get while supplies last.
I'm laughing because clearly I wasn't communicating well, and Dave's going to go ahead and fix it. Go ahead, go say one more time.
So starting November 2nd, the things that are available only while supplies last are the DSP, the designer series paper, the specialty paper, the cotton paper, and the garden gems. Those will only be available while supplies last. The stamp set and the dies will be available throughout the JJ22 catalog time period. So those specialty items, the limited edition, you're going to want to get those right away when they're available.
All right. Thanks, Dave. I want to point out one other thing. Can you just come down here one more time? Yep. He's so great, flipping back and forth. So the ribbon that comes with this, the ribbon that, there is not ribbon that comes with the suite, but look at all this ribbon that coordinates with it. So many things. This is our soft succulent in our in color ribbon. It's just beautiful. Here is the evening evergreen.
A little higher.
A little higher.
Nope.
A little higher this way. Evening evergreen. I mean, these just coordinate beautifully with this. There's also the evening evergreen, the chevron weave. There's also this beautiful velvet ribbon, which coordinates with it. There's so many fun ribbons. And then finally, this ribbon, the Flowers for Every Season, which is in the Everyday catalog. Look at all of these go so beautifully with these papers. So that's fun too. You know, I don't know if you know, I love, love, love ribbon. So, all right, friends, that's what I have for you. I'm excited to see what you get to make with Eden's Garden. We will also show you on Monday night. I'll show you another card with Eden's Garden, and then we also have a special for you on Monday night. So don't miss it. Don't miss Monday night, 7 p.m. Okay. Anything else, Dave? I was kind of all over the board this morning. I think I had too much coffee maybe. So my coffee's right here. So don't forget, I always like to give you a little cup of happy in the morning. And I know that stamping brings me great joy. It's so much fun. And I hope that I can share that with you and that you will like the page, share it with your friends, get on the website, ask for a catalog, whatever it takes for you to get some stamps and some ink into your hands so you can have some of that happy also. All right, friends, happy stamping.